is here.
Hello.
Lou, pleasure to see you, my friend.
Great to be here.
Thank you for popping in the show. I know we asked you to come and do this on a Saturday. You're doing nothing on a Saturday. You're just hanging around the building. Yeah, there you go. This is one of my all-time favorite products at HSN. I've picked it as host pick because here's what I don't like. Not my favorite cockroaches. Not my favorite spiders, ants, mice, rats. Do not like. However, what I don't like even more is poison everywhere. Right. So these are like the kind of be-all, end-all answer. What you're getting is 9 pieces from Bell & Howell, a trusted company of ultrasonic pest repellers, where you are getting, by the way, you're getting 3 of the mini, you're getting 3 and 3, and then you're also getting, for the first time, we have USB ports.
Right.
So when you're taking up a plug, what you're doing is actually adding a charging station. We also have ones that have plugs in them as well you're getting with this kit. And for the first time, we're doing color. So these are the gray that I'm holding, white we have here, and then we also have a limited number of the taupe. We're doing an introductory price of $14.98, Lou.
Well, you know what? This is the perfect time of year for these.
Agreed.
Okay? We're just coming out of spring. We're going to be heading into summer. We know what goes on in the springtime. Love is in the air. More pests are being made. Yes. It's a fact. It's happening, okay? So you want to get ahead of that. You want to get these pest repellers in your house now. The cool thing is that this is a 9-pack, so you've got enough for every room in a single-story home, most probably, plus attic, basement, garage. Now, how do they work? Great question. They are ultrasonic pest repellers. They actually are like little tiny speakers that put out a sound that's annoying to the pests. The rats, the mice, the ants, the roaches, the spiders. The minute you plug them in, they start emitting these ultrasonic sound waves. Now, if you've ever stood in a room, a very large room with an echo in it, that's what's going on with these sound waves. They're echoing off of all the walls in the room, and you want that. You want the crisscrossing of the sounds because that's what affects them. Notice you are getting those extra plugs. You're getting the night lights on these. I mean, this is one of the most robust sets when it comes to features that we've ever offered.
Yeah, totally comprehensive. And we're mentioning garage even in the top line, you know, the line of the whole thing, because we don't want you to forget about the garage. Also, the attic is something that we talk about.
Attic, basement.
Yeah,
I mean, and
obviously kitchen and bathroom.
Well, kitchen and bathroom. But here's the thing, though. Some people will just do a couple of rooms and say done.
Yeah.
And that's not how these work, because remember, because those sound waves echo off of walls, they're not going to go out into the hallway. When you close a door, they're staying in there. So you really need to have one in every single room in the home. Right. The laundry room, the bathrooms. I mean, I have them in every room in our house. And because you're getting some with night lights, these are actually really great to have in the bathroom, like the minis for the counters in the bathrooms and the kitchens. You know, the other night lights could be in hallways. I mean, there are just so many places. This right here, this is a huge innovation too, because for years I've been saying we need to put USB chargers on the side of these, because think about all the things you plug in every night.
Yeah, your
cell
phone, your
tablets. Right, exactly. And these are great for that. You plug them in, they're going to work, it's going to charge it. Now, let's talk about the pests that these work on, okay? Because it's rats, mites, ants, roaches, and spiders. Those are the 5 things. Now, why do I keep saying the 5 things? Because those are the things that we've had tested by an independent third-party laboratory. The thing is, it's really expensive to have this testing done. Yes. Absolutely. But we just said, let's stop at 5.
That wasn't a huge amount of money to have.
No, crazy expensive for each and every one of the species. So they said, let's pick the 5 things most people have issues with. Now, before these pest repellers came out, and years ago, we sold some of these years ago for a lot more money for one, okay? Before these came out, what did we do? We would run down to the store and reach into our pockets, grab a handful of money, and start buying poisons, okay? And let me show you what I'm talking about. For instance, if I come down here, if you've got an ant problem, you can go to the store and you can buy all kinds of things for the ants, right? And they got sprays and bombs and powders and crystals and all kinds of stuff you can put out there. Yeah. Problem with this stuff, though, is that as you use it, it's, you know, wears out, you got to buy more. And as it wears off, the pests just come back.
Right.
So it's a vicious cycle of doing it over and over again.
And if you have pets, you want to keep your pets away from poison.
From all of this stuff. Well, but then, okay, so
kids, pets.
What if you've got roaches? Okay, because you know you could have ants and then you could have roaches the next day. Guess what?
That's a whole different
thing. Push this one back. Can't use that one. Now we've got to go to the roach stuff. And again, it's a lot of the same things, just formulated specifically for the roaches.
Yeah, and then they get their feet stuck in the traps, and you got to take the traps.
Well, that's what the rats and the mice now.
Yeah.
Now hang on a second.
Well, they have that for roaches too.
They do.
The motels, the hotels.
Oh, the roach motels. Yeah. They check in and that whole thing.
There's all sorts of living spaces for them.
Exactly. But again, costs lots of money, wears out, they come back, and when you get rid of it, when you use it up, you've got to replenish it, you spend more money. Rats and mice, again, you got to go out there and buy different things for rats and mice. So when you go out there and buy the things for them, these are the poisons, these little green things down here. Looks just like my dog's favorite chew toy.
Oh.
Don't want that around kids and pets. And it's not humane, because when the rats eat that, it takes about a week for them to die. And when they do, they die somewhere in your house.
Oh, no.
You will never find them. I'm going to tell you this right now.
Oh, dear.
So you're going to have this smell in your house for like 2 months. Okay, there's that. Then you've got, you know, these traps right here. Now, the thing about these guys is, if you've never done one of these before, it's really tricky and they're dangerous. And listen to the pressure. Like when I let go of this. You hear what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now that when that happens, there's probably going to be something in here you've got to dispose of, a little carcass, okay?
Oh.
Then you've got to rebait this trap. A lot of people just throw the whole thing away and just go out and buy another one, okay? But all of the things that we have here are expensive. They require effort on your part. You've got to stay on top of them. Guess what? With the Bell & Howell Pest Repellers, you buy these guys right here, you plug them in, and you forget about them.
Right.
There's nothing to do.
And by the way, if you own this or anything in the show, we are here live. If you want to call in, I know we only have a few more minutes left. You can stay on the line when you're ordering. I'm going to give you my personal experience. When you plug them in, it's not like taking a shoe and like smacking a bug or something. No. You plug it in, give it a couple of days. It's a couple of days, and then maybe even a week, and then you never have to think about it again ever. So you're not paying a monthly fee to an exterminator. No. It's not like you have to buy one this week and then 6 weeks you have to buy another one. You plug it in, and after like a week, you're not going to see any bugs anymore, and they're going to be away. They're going to repel, go elsewhere. And that's, we live in an apartment building. I lived in New York City for years and years. Yeah. The neighbor would, fumigate their apartment. They come to my apartment. I'd fumigate and go back to theirs. You just trade them back and forth. It was like they were just, moving apart. It's just, you plug it in and you just never have to worry about it. It's not like something that dissipates or goes away. No, you have to replenish or replace ever. You plug it in once and you're done forever. Right. And it's well known that you can't, killing isn't always the solution when it comes to bugs. Yeah. Because like a female cockroaches, German cockroaches, which are some of the most common ones anybody's ever going to have a problem with. I don't like this story, Lou. I'm telling it, and you can't stop me. All right. Female cockroaches, when they are bearing eggs, they carry them in sacks on their legs, and when they are about to die, they will jettison the egg sacs, and the eggs will still hatch. So killing the mother does absolutely nothing to stop the spread, okay? And the fact of the matter is that by the time that you see that you've got ants or that you've got roaches in the house, or maybe you've noticed that, rat or mouse droppings, you've already got an infestation. Right. It's too late. The Bell & Howell Pest Repellers stop that from ever happening. The Bell & Howell Pest Repellers are proactive. Everything else you use and buy, all the things that I've got right here, all of this stuff, this is reactive. You've already got a problem by the time you get to this. And that's why I always say stay ahead of the curve. By the way, it's the word jettison. Jettison. The idea of jettisoning cockroaches all over. Yes. Oh, little tiny egg sacs going everywhere. Oh. Okay. It's horrible. I just hope everybody buys these and I don't have to hear the word jettison and egg sac again. One thing we haven't talked about, I can't believe I've been remiss. Spiders. There's nothing that I had here for spiders. I've seen a couple of traps people say are spider traps, and it's like sticky paper, okay? Right. I'm gonna tell you right now, the spiders are the ones who build the traps, okay? Oh yeah. They're smarter than that. They're not gonna just happen to, walk across some sticky paper. So really, for spiders, the only thing you can do is the rolled up newspaper. Oh God. Or have your house tented. And that's, if you've got a really bad spider problem, you owe it to yourself to try these, okay? Oh yeah, exactly. And you're getting a 9-pack. 9. So this is one of the largest configurations we've ever done in the history of this product. $44.95 is the introductory price, and 3 flex pay, so it's under $15. So for less than 1 treatment for 1 insect, you're getting enough for your entire house for everything, including you're getting, phone chargers. You've got the USB ports, 2 USB ports, and you're not losing a plug. Some of these have night lights in this configuration. And by the way, the minis and the large ones, the only difference is the size. It's not like these are less effective. The company just created these for like maybe your backsplash in your kitchen. It's just like smaller. Something where it's just smaller for in your bathroom. Maybe you don't have a big room or something. Exactly. These here's the white, here's the gray, here's the taupe. We have 9 9 in this color, 9 in the gray. It's up to you. For the first time, we've added colors. I know most people get this color, but I did want to mention that we do have these, you know, for different parts of your house, Lou.
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming in at the last minute.
My pleasure. I'm going to go sit up front waiting and see if
just, you know, your phone, just stare at your phone.